can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, running back gets to give. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Reads it, fires complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Zings it complete to the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll give it to the back. Sweet cut there. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Bowden. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion. And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They go to the ground. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. And talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Now the play fake. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
Punt is in the air. He's got it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Battle. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is
unleashes one deep. To the end zone and is picked off. Got room on the return.
What, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver, they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Gets it to him on the screen. At the 45 on its way. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held onto it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Complete to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third down, he drops to throw. The quick out. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Some guys just have the pure talent to make the catch no matter how many defenders are around.
Yeah, Reese, he's a bit of a rule breaker because even when he's covered, he's open. The quarterback knows that. He's going to find a way to come back to the football and help his QB out.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. Off the play fake. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Florida State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
It'll be third and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Florida State offense field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Snagged in the middle. It's battle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's battle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Makes the grab. It's Poe. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. On the run, it's Poe. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. They'll go to the air. Unloads to the right. Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Buckeyes will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him. Turning it on. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. And they will score! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And the point after is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Quinn. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Battle. Oh, he's got some space. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and...
He's loose. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Noles will snap it on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback adapted. Got his man on the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
To the ground with the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Knowles!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads it downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They get to him as he throws. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you could take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Knowles will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Going to swing it on second down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Going for it all. Pulls it in down the middle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Florida State.
And the Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. These corners backing off a bit. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Keene. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Trying play action. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll run the option. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The give on the inside. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This crowd knows when to bring it. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Grabbed in the middle, it's Quinn. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. The 50. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. How about this defense taking one back to the house? What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Out of the gun to give to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Pope. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Pope. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Oklahoma is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 28 over San Diego State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finds his man. It's Quinn. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, it's Keene. Caught near the sticks, it's Battle. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Poe. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
To the air on first down. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in a sudden change situation.
Looking for a man. It's Keene. Touchdown Seminoles! Fitted in the window for the score.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. This defense has to hold it right where it is. Score tied late in the game. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The sure hands. It's Pope. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards, maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion, now 4th down in your own end. With this much time left, do you trust your defense to get a stop? That's the question you've got to ask yourself. If you don't, then you need to go for this right now, and you need to try to go win this game.
On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. That's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
The play action fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the 1st down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
Back to pass, it's Keene. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Takes it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Going right to work up top. He wants to take the top off. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, you know, trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
He's looking to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna run it. It's Pope. And they get him down.
And with that last play call on 2nd down, I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to get in position to kick a game-winning field goal with no time left on the clock. This is a critical 3rd down, though, and if you get this, you can keep bleeding the clock to put yourself in that position.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They booted away on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. To the air, it's Keene. Bringing the heat. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
So here comes our first play of overtime. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Wants to go up top. Keeps looking downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State! They jump on top here in OT.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Keene. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Florida State. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
We play on, 1st down here in the second overtime period. From the gun, the running back has it. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth, into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great way to finish the deal. Now to keep this overtime drive going on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Quinn. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Keene. That's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
3rd and goal as they try to punch it in from the doorstep here in overtime. Into the end zone. Touchdown, no! Got it in to take the lead here in the 2nd OT. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Can't do it better than that. The 2-point conversion is good, and the lead is 8. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Turning it on. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
4-down territory in overtime, and they need to pick up a 3rd and long here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Gives to the running back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! With that, now a 2-point conversion away from triple overtime.
Man, what a great response by this offense. Going down the field, scoring the touchdown now. I got to go for 2. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
And now it's all 2-point conversion attempts from here on out. Looking to throw. Tremendous execution to get the 2, and now they turn up the heat.
It's all about mental toughness. That's impressive there to get the 2-point play, and now you're putting it on your defense. Can they rise up to the occasion, David? Make a play and end this thing.
Man, and that's what you're doing. You're trying to get energy from them. You're walking over there to them. Guys, we just need one stop. One stop and we walk out of here a winner. I know you're exhausted. Just give me one more play.
Now they'll have to respond with a 2 of their own. Looking downfield, it's Keene. He makes the grab for the 2 and ties the game.
And here we go again. Goodness gracious, another tie ball game, another overtime. These teams just going back and forth, answering the call over and over again.
David, I hope you don't have a flight you have to catch after this game because we are going to be here a while. This is back and forth in overtime. Everybody's converting two-point plays. I don't even want this game to stop.
So here we go again, and we'll see just how deep that two-point conversion bag really is. He wants to throw it. They got it done. A great play call to give them the lead by 2.
Florida State 40, Ohio State 30.
This will be the ball game. Make it and play on, miss it and lose. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive. He's looking to throw. They are denied. The two-point try is stopped, and a game-winning play by this defense in overtime.